today. Is that a result of just wanting this game so badly, or is that how you want to play every game?
I don't know. Like I said, last game, just turning the ball over in 50-50 balls was how they won. So just try to get a couple more rebounds today to try to help us win. It still wasn't enough.
And you weren't very impressed with your performance last game. Were you more impressed this time?
No, not at all. My goal at the end of the day is to win. So regardless of what I do, regardless of, like anything I do individually, that don't matter. I'm trying to win, keep this team being successful or whatever. So yeah.
And what is your message to the team after that for the next 3 games?
It's tough. I'm one of the younger guys, so it's a lot of the vets talking in the locker room. I was probably one of the more upset ones in the locker room. They telling me keep my head, just stay focused for the next game. We got to move on. But this definitely hurt for sure. But we got to move forward and keep going.
The regular season isn't over. You still have those 3 games, and if you win them all, you could advance to the postseason. You just spoke about having to reset mentally. What's that look like for you? What are you going to do to, just move on and focus on the next game?
Just remove this loss, go home, clear your mind or whatever. Have everybody, look in the mirror, see what they could have done better to help us win. But, once we get into practice and stuff tomorrow, we moving forward. So, it'll be pretty easy once it, as time go, it'll be pretty easy, you feel me?
What's the best thing you can take from this loss? Obviously not the outcome you want, heartbreaking finish, but you guys did a lot of things better from Thursday's game.
Yeah. I feel once we, put our foot on people's necks or, put our foot on the gas or, when we get up 9-10, we got to find ways to extend that lead to, 15 and 20. We get up 9-10, they call a timeout, then they make a run right back at us. Now the lead back to 3, those type things. So that's one of the bigger takeaways from here. Once we make our run, we got to execute and keep going type thing.
Tough loss, obviously, but you had a great game. I believe it was your career high. Is it, after a game like that, is it kind of hard to look at your performance and then think positively of it, or what was your mindset there?
Yeah, it really don't matter to me. We lost. We got a bigger goal fighting for the playoffs. So, we just got to win out next 3 games. Obviously wasn't enough, but, tip your hat off. Simpson, he hit, 2 tough shots down the line to seal the game for them. So we just got to go back to the drawing boards.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Ryan Hawkins, he had a great game today. Didn't score a ton, but a couple big shots, a lot of hustle plays. I'm just curious what you thought about his performance.
Winning plays. Hawk, he do what it take. He don't get a lot of shots and things like you said, but he still go out there and compete every day. He do, stuff that we need him to do, stuff that other guys don't do all the time. And, not saying nothing about nobody else, but that's just speaking to Hawk and what he brings to the table.
What do you think was the difference on the defensive and offensive side today overall the game?
On our offensive side?
Yeah.
It's just times where the ball just got stagnant and we just didn't get good looks. Whenever we got out and ran and, put pressure on them, we was able to get whatever we wanted. And it was times where, they went on the run and we kind of let our defense dictate our offense. And, that's always the story when the team lose. But, it was evident today. We just had those little lapses. We got to fix it.
You had 5 steals in this game. Do you think that is from wanting it so badly, or is it a little bit easier to read what's going to happen when you've just played a team about 48 hours ago?
It was more emphasis put on defense and, applying pressure, to speed them up, get them out their game. We lost to them. We need these games. It's important. So I tried to turn it up on defense and put a little bit more pressure on their ball handlers and just be a little everywhere. But, they was giving it to me.
And mentally, when you're, feeling defeated after a game like that, rightfully so, is it hard to switch into the veteran mindset and say, okay, clean slate team, this is what we need to do the next 3 games?
No, it's not. I've been playing basketball for so long. you don't win every game. You just learn from the games you lose, and that's all it is. Obviously, I'm a competitor and I want to win. I hate to lose, but you gotta feel you come back up and get ready for the next game. That's the good thing about this league and the NBA. You got so many games back to back, and you can't soak on one loss for too long. We got 3 games left to get a position in the playoffs.
This afternoon you scored, you facilitated, you had a handful of steals, but you also do so many things that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, and I think that stems from energy. So can you talk about just being that energy guy, for your team every time you touch the court?
It's just really the ultimate goal is to win, and it's doing whatever it takes to win. I feel like it's some things that I can do better, but it's just going out there and competing, trying to be the first guy to all the 50-50 balls, trying to box out, even if I don't get it, just make sure get a guy off the glass, making plays for others, just doing whatever it takes to win. Really, that's all I've been about my whole career, my whole life. So it's showing, and we just gotta figure out a way to get the wins.
And what is that message to the rest of the team as the veteran to kind of shake this off?
We just got to be hungry and just, refocus. Like I say, we got another game in a couple days. And, we got a bigger goal, this game behind us, on to the next. That's really, the biggest message. Guys going to sit back, reflect, look at the game, see what they could have did better, what they didn't do, what they did do. That's just, human nature as a basketball player. But at the end of the day, we got another game coming up. So we got to prepare for that game, prepare for those players, and, try to, focus on how we going to get a win.
Any positive takeaways from this game that you can translate to the next one?
Yeah, we did a lot of good things on defense and offense. We had a couple shot clock violations. We played good together defense at times. We just got to do everything consistently for 48 minutes. That's what I feel like pretty much every locker room preaches. And, the teams that do it the longest, they come out with the wins. Like I said, granted, they hit a couple tough shots, but, we did a lot of good things on both ends.
Further to that question, you had the same amount of points in the first half today than you did on Thursday. What personal adjustments do you think you made that made the difference in today?
Nothing, like I say, just reading the game, and just being aggressive, knowing my team need me to be aggressive, whether that's scoring or, finding other guys. And, I seen it gave me a couple open looks, couple open lanes, and I took advantage of it. Just tried to, like I say, just be aggressive and see how I can, help us win.
Obviously,
last question.
Sorry. Obviously, Simpson was one of the players really driving the bus for Lakeland in this 2-game series, and Coach praised your guys because you shut them down to that last little run there. What do you guys see that could allow you to get out, can really contest those shots and read the ball movements when they were trying to get it to Simpson to score?
No, we had a good game plan coming in on Simpson. Just make it tough for him and, tip your hat off to Darryl, DJ, and Keith. And it was, on him from the time he, stood up to even checking the game, to the end. And, he is a, NBA player. He's a crafty guard, and he was able to get to his spots and finish. But, we did what we were supposed to do. We executed the game plan, and he made some tough ones, on to the next one.
Bit of a heartbreaker there, Coach. Is that what you had drawn up was a lob to Kyler?
Yeah, it was. Pretty good pass to, a little bit off, and then timing, it was close.
And we saw Coach Will telling you that you should review it. Why did you choose not to?
You can't review a non-call. There has to be a call on the floor to be able to review.
Message to the group after, you guys fought your heart out there in that second half?
Yeah, just that we played really hard. They really executed a game plan. They did a good job of it. Did a good job for the most part, keeping Simpson under control for most of the game, and he had a couple of really tough shots down the stretch, and good on him. That's why he's such a good player.
Mathematically, what's the situation you guys are in now? Because I don't know who plays who exactly, but how does it play out for you guys?
We just can control what we can control. So we'll win these last 3 games and hope for the best.
How do you prepare for these next 3 games? Like you said, you've basically got to win them all. What message are you delivering in the room to get everyone focused after today?
Well, at the end of the day, a lot of times I started out in the front office side of thing, and as a scout, when you're watching players that you're interested in and really looking at, I mean, it's human nature to kind of go to the most recent games. So whatever they're putting on tape to show for college for the rest of the season, as well as for summer league and training camp invites and all that, is going to be their most recent games. So that's always the message.
Coach, we already see overall the season the team has a lot of problem with the 3 points. What do you can fix that issue that most of the season we saw it?
On which end? Sorry, shooting 3-pointers or defending 3-pointers?
I mean more in the defense side, but also in the 3 points that most of them are out, and the other team always whatever they shoot they put in.
Yeah, I mean, you can even look at some of the threes down the stretch of the game, like the game winner, for example, Simpson. That was a pretty well contested three. He shot it from his shoulder, threw it up with his right hand. Like, there's a lot you can't control, how well you can test it, who's shooting the threes, and so on. And then there's some stuff that's kind of out of your control as well.
What has it been like for you as a coach to watch Kyler go from the end of the bench to someone that you can depend on in the crunch time?
Yeah, it's been awesome. He brings he brings the great effort and energy every day. He plays super hard. He puts a lot of pressure on the rim with his rim rolls. He's communicating on defense. He's flying around. He's trying to help us out on the glass. So overall, really good.
And when the season is all said and done, is that something that you can take pride in, is helping him to develop the confidence to do those things?
A lot of it's on Kyler. We try and put everybody in the best position they can be in, but Kyler works super hard every day, brings a great attitude, which honestly is important too. Like, that's work as well. That takes effort. So he's putting the effort both in the gym, on the court, and then also emotionally and bringing good energy to the team. So it's on Kai.
Sterling's had another great game today, 27 points. Can you talk about his game today and how he's been so beneficial for your team down the stretch here?
Yeah, I think I heard it was a career high. He's been awesome. Probably more impressed with his defense. He set the tone defensively from the beginning. Had 5 steals for the game. He was really physical. He was playing awesome, and even had what could have been a game winner too.
Coach, what did you think of your offensive execution down the stretch?
It was okay. I mean, there's always stuff to clean up. I'm going to go back and watch the tape for sure. We got matchups we wanted to attack and attacked them. Like I said, there's always stuff we can get better at. I think it takes us a little bit too long to get into our actions. We do too much pointing around, trying to get everything in the right spot as opposed to attacking and letting the pieces fall where they may. But it was a loud gym in there and guys who haven't played a ton of minutes together, so overall okay.